Check it out, y'all. Biden insider allegedly received $2 million in payments. Federal housing director reveals. Make sure you like the video and check this out.
It's time for the Daily Doge, where we reveal what Elon Musk and his team are finding deep within the government.
You may think that that the government computers all talk to each other, they synchronize, they add up what funds are going somewhere, and it's it's coherent. That the numbers, for example, that you're presented as a senator, are actually the real numbers.
One would think.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not totally wrong, but they're probably off by 5% or 10% in some cases. So I call a magic money computer any computer which can just make money out of thin air. They're mostly at Treasury. There's some at HHS, there's one or two at State, there's some at DOD. I think we found now 14 magic money computers.
Magic money computers. I mean, you cannot make this up, honestly. It sounds like a parody when he's saying it. But from finding made-up government money to finding completely empty office buildings.
Monday, knock, knock, nobody's home. Look at this. Got this big, beautiful area where employees are supposed to work. Nobody's here. So we're in the second headquarters at Freddie Mac. We were just in the other building. There was nobody there for miles and miles and miles. Look at these desks. They're clean. We've got a cafeteria, again, that's completely vacant. You've got food that's being prepared. The staff that makes the food is here 5 days a week, but the people who work in this building or should work in this building aren't here 5 days a week.
Guess they're not essential employees. Joining me now, Bill Pulte, who's the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. Director Pulte, first of all, great to have you on the show. Thank you for doing that video, because that really speaks to what's going on here. How many people are supposed to be working in those buildings? Will they be getting doged?
Well, and that's a good question. One of the things that we discovered pretty quickly was there was about 2,900 people that were supposed to work in the building. Turns out only 49 were showing up full time on a 5-day.
No, slow it down. 2,900 people? How many showed up?
On average, the highest that we saw on a 5-day work week was 49 people. And this would be at Fannie Mae. And Freddie Mac has a similar problem. We're going to fix it. President Trump hired a businessman to do this, and we're going to fix it for him.
So there was also a basketball court. You guys have good facilities over there at Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So the basketball court, was anyone playing?
Basketball court was vacant. Gymnasium, they had hundreds of people could fit in this gymnasium. Nobody was in there. Cafeterias, we were making food, beautiful food, popcorn, all kinds of stuff, but nobody was there to eat it. But the staff there was there for the cafeteria, so we'll get our arms around it and we'll fix it.
What happened with your DEI? Because that was a directive across the government. The president wanted those things handled quickly. What happened?
We removed the two senior executives. DEI is dead at Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They are safe and sound businesses, but we are going to make them safer and stronger. You know, President Trump had great businesses, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, in the first term. Now we're going to make them better, stronger than ever. And I'm very confident that these two businesses will be great American icons once again.
All right, Director Pulte, as DOGE is finding waste in government, you found looks like a really wasteful, outrageous Biden deal that looked pretty shady. What is the deal and what should we know about it?
Well, I've only been on the job for about 48 hours, but what I found, and my staff came to me, was that there was this person that was a Biden insider that got essentially $2 million in payments by over a 8-month period or something like this. And she was fired. It's a bizarre thing. We need to look into it. You know, they gave President Trump such a hard time. He did nothing wrong. You know, he's the best president.
Wait, so this money was used for what?
It was given to her apparently for some severance, but after 8 months, who deserves $2.1 million? This stuff doesn't make sense.
Wait, one person got two?
One person is wanting that. That's right. That's over a bank we oversee. The San Francisco Bank is what I oversee. We oversee 11 banks at the Federal Housing Finance Agency.
So people think they're not going to get loans, they're not going to be able to get, they're worried about that because of the downsizing here?
Well, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think these banks will be very safe. I think Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will be stronger than ever. I truly believe it. We have great staff as well at these companies. We have great staff here in the government. It's just we need to get rid of the nonsense, and we're clearing that out.
If you don't come to work, are you really needed?
Crazy, right?
I mean, insane.
By the way, we're spending on that one building, just to point this out, $57 million a year.
And your lease payments?
In lease payments.
There's going to be a lot of condo space in D.C. Director Pulte, hey, thank you for coming in. Don't be a stranger.